Hey, I just wanted to put a quick vid for nursing school students on what to expect time-wise. I mean, obviously, your mileage may vary if you're in BSN, diploma, or ADN, and also like how many courses you take overall. I had classmates that had to take a couple extra classes on top of normal nursing school because that's how they had to qualify for financing. You know, like what? Yeah, they had to do that to get financial aid to qualify at a certain credit point. I was flabbergasted. I think it was just the first semester, I think, because it was just wacky the way they did the program. So they actually had to take like an extra class or two. I think it was like a terminology class or something like that, you know, or pharmacology for another semester, just as an elective. There's some in our program, but it was, you know, you're expected to know it. That's it, know it. But time management wise, just for nursing school, I expected, expect whatever, let's say how many credits you have, and it was a good indicator, I thought. Every credit, expect at least 2 hours of study time. That includes like clinical and stuff like that. I mean, I mean that does not include clinical. I'm sorry. So you might have a 12-hour clinical. Does not include whatever time. So expect almost a full-time job out of this, guys. So if you're doing full-time, it's going to be pretty hefty. Some people do it. I know people who work 2 jobs. So it's all up to you. I'm sure it depends what kind of job you're working. You know, waitressing or bartending or waitering, or whatever you want to call it, that's hard. That's service work is hard. Retail is hard. I'm sorry, my friend's blowing my phone. I freaked her out on her grade. I said, you better go check. For BSN school. So just be aware to set aside, you know, at least 25, 35 hours a week for schooling, for nursing school. So you can gauge. You know, people I think are shocked. They say, oh, it's only like, you know, it's only 10, 12, you know, credits. You know, I can do that. It's college. No. Totally different. And I don't know if it's because it's the onus of pass-fail. You know, people say, well, it's just pass-fail. It's like, yeah, you fail, you're out. Done. You got to start from scratch. And I know people who got failed out of the program after year 2, year 1, year 3. It's rare for them to let back in, and it's rarer for them to go to another program. They say, oh, I could just go to another program. No. They say, you failed out of that one. We don't want you. It was sad. I was like, oh my God. They had to shift gears, go into LPN school, or change, or really go far away, or just start from scratch. And that sucks after finishing your nursing 1, 2. So I think it's that fear, you know, it's because that was the thing for me. I was like, wow, holy crap, I can fail and I'm out. That stinks. And, you know, it's not, you know, it's like, oh, I got 69. No, in some programs it's 74. You know, you had to keep 75 and up, or you know, 78 or up, or, you know, it depends on your program. It was very, very grueling in that sense. There is no D's in nursing schools. You know, as far as I know, I've never heard of any school having a D. You know, minimum C plus or B minus average and above. That depends on your school. So just be aware, allocate that time, and really focus on it. I know family and work and other stuff is going to, so you got to build, it's going to detract you. So you have to get those ducks in a row. I'll go over that in a shorter video, hopefully. Okay.